John had been training for this moment for months, his first marathon. The excitement, the energy, the crowd cheering, it all felt like a dream at the starting line. For the first few miles, he felt unstoppable. His legs moved effortlessly, his breathing steady. But then, reality hit. At mile 20, his body began to betray him. His legs burned, his breath turned shallow, and every step felt heavier than the last. The finish line seemed impossibly far. His mind screamed, "You can't do this, just stop. Nobody will blame you." John slowed to a walk, his head hanging low. He was ready to give up, and then a memory flashed before his eyes. He was 8 years old, riding his bicycle for the first time. He pedaled hard, wobbled, and then, bam! He crashed onto the pavement. His knees scraped, tears welling up in his eyes. His father knelt beside him, wiping away his tears. "Son," he said, "when you feel like giving up, just take one more step." Back in the present, standing on that marathon road, John's father's words echoed in his mind. He clenched his fists, looked ahead, and whispered, "One more step." He lifted his foot and moved forward. One more step. Another and another. His pain didn't disappear, but his focus shifted. He wasn't running a marathon anymore. He was just taking one more step. The crowd grew louder. The finish line was in sight. Tears filled his eyes as he pushed forward with everything he had left. And then, it happened. John crossed the finish line. His legs gave out and he collapsed into a mix of exhaustion and overwhelming emotion. He did it. A voice whispered in his heart, as if his father was standing right there beside him. Champions aren't the ones who never feel like quitting. They're the ones who take one more step. So remember, when life gets tough, when you feel like you can't go on, just take one more step, because that's how champions are made. Tag someone who needs this today.